Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Borderlands 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of years ago, I made a video showing you guys a bunch of really cool glitches that you can do here in Sanctuary. That is my most popular video here on the channel, so I thought I would go ahead and show you guys another really cool Sanctuary glitch that I just became aware of over the past couple of days. So as you guys can see here, I'm on a level 14 Siren. This is actually the same Siren I've been live streaming with. And essentially, you need Sanctuary to be on the ground to be able to do this glitch, as well as we're going to be doing some grenade jumping. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably know how to do grenade jumps by this point, but just make sure everyone's aware. You go to your grenade mods, you unequip any and all grenade mods. Basically, you throw a grenade on the ground, it bounces up in the air, you jump, the explosion happens, and the explosion is going to send you much further than you actually would normally go. By using grenade jumps, get on top of this building right here, throw this down, run and jump, and then get launched all the way over here, and then you can land basically on top of there, or right here, or laying down there. It doesn't really matter, but either way, you can drop underneath of Sanctuary. Keep in mind, this will only work if you are playing a playthrough that has Sanctuary on the ground. If you get to the point in the story where Sanctuary gets put up in the sky, then this no longer works. You just die if you fall underneath the map. So it's actually kind of awesome being able to explore down here. And my brother and a friend of mine, we actually ended up finding that there's an entire zone hidden outside of Sanctuary here that you are never able to normally access, and I would like to show that to you guys here in this video. As with all of my glitch videos, I'm not going to show you every little nook and cranny underneath here. I want you guys to explore for yourselves. There is definitely a lot to see, but if you're looking for the actual area itself, you basically just need to head north. Check out the mini-map there in the top right-hand side of your screen. Just head north, though. Keep in mind, it's going to take you a long time. There is a ridiculous amount of space hidden underneath and outside of Sanctuary here. So I'm going to speed up the video for you guys, but just know, keep running north. You will eventually get to where you need to go. Alright, and here we are after what seems like an eternity of running. Keep in mind, all the way over there is where Sanctuary is. Here we are, way outside of the map and underneath the map, and we are about to explore what is essentially an entire extra zone hidden underneath Sanctuary here, which I personally think is pretty awesome. So you can run and jump, and you can actually get on top of this landmass here, and you can actually keep on running up the hill. There are going to be many different mountains. There's actually going to be a river, lots of different cool places for you to explore, and I will be showing you guys what this looks like during the daytime. It just happens to be nighttime as I'm recording this right now, but it's going to become daytime soon enough, and we're going to be showing you guys what it looks like during the day because it's actually pretty freaking beautiful. You can keep running up top of this hill here. It's going to take you into this little mountain pass, essentially. You're going to have a bunch of different mountains and stuff, which basically the reason why they're here is they are here to serve as you can see right there, as background scenery while you are in Sanctuary. If you happen to get on top of like a building or something like that, they want you to have a lot of stuff to look at outside of the map itself while you're actually out there. And so they basically very strategically place all of these different mountain ranges and rivers and maybe even towns and stuff like that outside of the map so you have something to look at. Well, we're actually exploring that entire area while we're out here. I can't even see Sanctuary from here, so I have no idea why all of this is even here, but regardless, it's definitely here, which I think is pretty awesome. This entire area can be explored, and it is solid. If you want to explore this for yourselves, I recommend bringing a gun with you. Obviously, it's Borderlands, you're going to have a gun. And just by simply shooting the ground, you can get an idea for what is solid and what is not solid. So if you check out these mountains over here, chances are they're not actually going to be solid. As you guys can see, my bullets are going straight through. Therefore, do not land on those. Don't try and find your way over to that mountain or anything like that because you're going to fall through and you're going to die, and that's really no fun whatsoever. So here we are on the other end of what I'm going to call that riverbed right there. This area is absolutely massive. I'm not going to show you it, but you can keep on going all the way to the top of the mountain there before eventually it just kind of comes to an end. The vast majority of this entire outside of the map area is going to be solid, with the exception of some of the mountains themselves. So if you check out that, my bullets went right through, which means I can just walk right through here, right? You can go right through here, you can go through right over here as well. Most of this stuff is actually going to be transparent if it's actually above the ground. The ground is solid, the mountains on top, typically transparent, but not all of them. If you look all the way over there, you can almost make the outline of a road, and that's because for some reason, all the way out here in the middle of nowhere, there is a location that I'm going to call the Black Road, and the reason why is it's basically just this giant, long, black rectangle, which is solid, you can run on it, and it goes for absolutely ages before eventually coming to an end. And of course, I'm going to show that to you guys here in this video, as well as I think I would like to try to make my way all the way over to there just to see what's actually happening. So we're going to try and show you both of those here in this video. Keep in mind there are going to be jump cuts because, as you can tell, there is a lot of running when you get out of here. All right, and so here we are over here by the bridge. All the way over there is where we just actually came from. Check out the water down here. How cool is this? So there is water technically, but it doesn't actually like register as water or even ice really when you try to walk on it. You kind of just go directly through it. And this right here is also going to be transparent. As I said, most of the things above ground level are going to be transparent with the exception of this bridge right here. The bridge, if I can actually get high enough to where my bullets aren't hitting something else, the bridge itself, as you guys can tell, is actually a solid object. Now, I have not messed around with this glitch too much. I've only been out here one other time prior to this, so I'm not exactly entirely sure if it's possible to get on top of the bridge. Maybe if you're playing as a higher level Siren who has the Breakneck Banshee class mod and has a bunch of points into Fleet, they can maybe get a really good solid grenade jump from over there and maybe land on top, because I would definitely like to be able to explore this right here. But again, this is going to be the entire bridged area over here. Now I'm going to walk very slowly right here because I'm very cautious as to whether or not I may accidentally fall through the map, because I'd have to start this entire process basically over. Oh, hello. Okay, so that is the water for the river that we have to cross, basically, when we go into Sanctuary itself. Well, we're now basically underneath it. Can we go through here? We can. See, a lot of this stuff I have not actually seen for myself before, so I think that is actually pretty freaking awesome. I want to get on top of that bridge somehow, but I'm not sure how we can do that. Check out the water here. I'm not sure how we can actually do that, given that the bridge is so high up in the air, and everything that you can maybe use as a launching platform to get up there is not a solid object, although it's really awesome as you're exploring and running around out here. Let's see if we can explore all the way over to there. So as we get closer over here, you guys are seeing that I've been running for so long here in this video that it's now daytime. The sun has risen, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and keep on running over here. It doesn't look like, immediately anyway, that we're going to be able to make our way over on top of there, just given that we're going to be stuck to the ground here, and chances are most of the mountains and stuff like that we're going to be getting there. Oh, okay, so it's not actually even really attached to anything. This would be really awesome if we can make our way over there, although it looks like it's going to be completely transparent regardless. That's a bit of a shame. We have the flags, of course, waving all the way up here. Check that out. How cool is that? This entire extra area. Again, these are used as background scenery because the game developers, they don't intend for us to be anywhere besides Sanctuary itself. So wherever we are in Sanctuary, they want us to be able to look outside of Sanctuary and think there's an entire living world out there. So they set stuff like this up all the way outside of the map, though unfortunately it looks like it's actually going to be transparent, as well as we really have no way of making our way over there anyway. So that's kind of an issue. So let's go ahead and end off the video here by checking out the ridiculously long black road that you can find clear on the other end of the map. I'll see you guys on the other side. I have a lot more running ahead of me. All right, and after what seems to be ages and ages and ages of running, we have finally reached the giant black road. I don't know why this road is actually here, and I would like to try to give you guys some context as to exactly where we are, but Sanctuary is over that way. Basically, if you're running from Sanctuary, just keep running north and you will eventually come here. Keep in mind, everything on the ground is pretty much going to be solid. Do not fall off of the giant black road, otherwise you will fall off the map and die. You can fall a little bit there and then you drop down. As you can see, there's some mountains and stuff right there. That's basically all the playable area that we were just running on. Now we have this long black road. Check out the map, by the way. You have to basically scroll down. We are like all the way up here somewhere. We are so far away from Sanctuary, it's kind of absurd. I would like to try to get to the edge of the black road here, just to give you guys some context as to like where we are and like how far we're going. If you fall down into the nothingness, you're gonna fall and fall and fall and fall to your inevitable death. But it is kind of cool to be able to drop underneath the map like that. Now, the road itself, there is not a lot to see. I'm gonna be honest. It's surprising, like, how far you can actually run. I mean, I've shown you guys, like, just how far away we are. Like, you can't even see Sanctuary. Sanctuary is so far away right now, it's, like, kind of absurd. You can run even farther by going on this black road right here. Though, once you get to the end, that's pretty much the end of the, shall we call it, the playable area of outside of the map or under the map of Sanctuary, whichever you actually want to call it, because these mountains over here, as I showed you guys, are going to be transparent, and there's really no way to actually be able to get all the way out there anyways. That's kind of the issue. Like, once you get out here, you're just kind of done, and I'm going to be showing you guys the end of the road here if I can ever actually get there. And here we are, just about at the end of the black road itself, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as I said, once you get to the end of the black road, that's pretty much the end of the playable area that you can actually access while being outside of the map here. As we can tell by checking out the bullets here, the bullets go right through. These mountains are going to be transparent, so there's really no sense in trying to do any kind of special fancy grenade jump that will take you all the way outside the map and stuff like that. But simply, if you fall off, there you go. You're going to start falling and falling and falling. There's the giant black road, by the way. It goes on for freaking ever, and all you're seeing as you're running is just blackness, blackness, blackness. You can't even see like if you're making progress or not, so it really does feel like it takes absolutely ages to be able to fall underneath the map. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. My brother and a friend of mine discovered this the other night, and we thought it was actually pretty freaking awesome, so I thought we would make a video out of that and share it with you guys here for today's video. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.